Fun.
Here you are.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Yeah. Turn it up. The Mini Vinny Show, Mr. Phoenix, let's talk, huh? Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to the Biggest Small Show. My name is Vinny MG, and this is my boy next to me, Mr. Phoenix. We got a great show for you today. Going to be a lot of fun. We have a special guest, Gary Michaels. Let's get him on stage.
What up?
Ooh, hold on. You
Yeah.
get something real quick because I was lagging.
There it is. Hey guys, how are you? How are you guys doing? Thank you for having me on your program. I truly appreciate it, man.
We are doing good.
So, Gary, tell us a little bit about you and what you do.
Well, I'm homeless. I live under a bridge. I kind of beg for money anytime I see somebody. I am the world's only biker comedy hypnotist. I know that's a mouthful, but when I was putting this gig together, I literally did research for, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 months to make sure that if I was going to do this, I was going to do it right. And I researched, and there was nobody in the world as a biker that does what I do.
Yeah.
A biker, a hypnotist, a magician, a comedian, a voiceover artist, a writer, producer, also sing in a band. This resume can go on and on and on, guys. Now, I don't want to bore anybody, but I've been in 17 different movies, and I've done a lot of stuff. I've been in the entertainment world for most of my life. Yeah.
So kind of you could just take the scroll and just like fling it out there and it'll just keep on rolling.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And my brother will tell you when we're out and about together, somebody asked me, they went, so, Gary, what do you do for work? My brother's rolling over. He said, work? I ain't seen that boy work a day in his life. Which I don't have a problem with not working and still getting paid. I mean, that's the American dream, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. I wish I could do that.
Oh, it's fun. Now I tell you, I'm in Panama City Beach right at the moment. I live in Georgia. I'm a Kentucky boy through and through. Grew up in the backwoods of Kentucky in a town with 600 people, and I never dreamed I'd be out here doing what we're doing, traveling the world and hypnotizing people and putting on these shows and stuff. But I lived here in Panama City Beach for 5 years, and when Bike Week comes, it's not a bike week if Gary Michaels is not here. So they called me up and say, Gary, you got time to do a show for us? I'm like, I'll be there. So our show is tomorrow here in Panama City Beach. If anybody is watching in the area, a place called the Naughty Kraken. Showtime is at, yeah, man. It's a new place. It used to be called Barracudas. I did 3 shows at Barracudas when I lived here.
That's why I know.
The last show that I did here when it was Barracudas, we had so many people we had to turn them away, which that's a great feeling. I mean, it's great. I hate turning people away, but it's an amazing feeling when you have that many people wanting to come and see what you do, and over and over and over. I mean, it's not just a one, oh my God, there's a great show, I never want to see it again. I want to put on a performance where people enjoy themselves. They laugh so hard their ribs are hurting. Somebody asked me today, this is funny. I was at a place called the Salty Goat, and I was out there doing magic tricks and stuff. And the lady, I said that to them, I said, your ribs are going to hurt. You're going to be laughing so hard. She said, is my Botox going to bother? Is it going to affect my Botox in my chin and my jaws? I said, honey, your face gonna be cracked when I get done with your ass. and then I told him, I said, you know what? If y'all don't leave my show laughing your ass off, I will give you your money back. And he goes, man, you don't have to do that. I said, I'm not going to. It's a free show.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be paying them.
Yeah, right. Right.
All right.
No,
So you say you're a biker. What do you ride?
Well, I've got two bikes. I've got an O2 soft-tailed Deuce. There's a story behind it. I'll probably never get rid of it because of the story. And then I went ahead and got me it's a 17 Road Glide. And I'm actually considering on trading that one in now because 2017 Road Glide's a big bike, man. It's a little heavy. It's like riding a tank. The new bikes are 20, 25 pounds lighter.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, my buddy Brian here, he's got a newer bike. I think it's a 23, 24 maybe. It's a newer bike. And I went over there and sat on it and I picked it up and it was like picking up a 10 speed. I'm like, okay, I'm sold. I got to trade mine in. I got to trade mine in.
Mm. And it's always nice when you can lift it, right?
I'm getting old, dude. Yeah. So if anything a little bit lighter for me to pick up, the older I get, less things go up. If that says anything.
That's exactly what I meant by it.
Vinny, you'd need leg extensions.
I would love a trike Harley Davidson.
You should get you one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they call it. I think you go Toys R Us and get you one. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I didn't know how you were going to be, Vinny, with the short jokes, but
Don't
I
worry
hope
about
you're.
it.
I hope you're okay with it, man. I don't discriminate against anyone. I don't, and this is what I tell people on stage. I don't care if you're black, white, brown, upside down. I don't care your religious beliefs, your political beliefs. I can give a flying, you know what, regarding all of that. Okay, as long as you're a kind person, that's who I want to hang out with.
Yeah.
However, I am a equal opportunity offender. So
Well, that comes with the comedy.
it is with the, and they're just jokes. And, you know, there's something else I tell people on stage. I was like, if you get offended, don't ever go to another comedy show. Just don't do it. Stay home. Okay. If you do get offended by something that I've done or that I've said, it's not on me, it's on you.
Yeah.
If you're the one that, right. You're the one that's getting offended by words, number one. That's on you. Okay. If you can learn to control your emotions, and as a hypnotist, I can teach you to do that. If you can learn to control that and just roll with the flow, it's just a joke, man. I'll give you a perfect example. The girl I was running with before April and I got together, I was laying on the couch and I was taking a nap. And as most men know, when you're laying on the couch taking a nap, don't mess with you. It is kind of weird though. It's like sleeping in a tent with an angry bear right outside of it.
Right.
Well, she decided that she wanted to go through my phone. I didn't have a problem with that. I mean, she should have asked me. It's just common courtesy. But she decided to go through my phone, and I didn't have anything to hide. It wouldn't matter. Well, she woke me up in a fit of rage. And she says to me, she says, "Who in the hell is Amber Alert, and how long have you been fucking her?"
Shit.
I'm like, really? I said, baby, you're going to be really pissed off when alarm calls me in the morning. You know? So then I got to thinking about that. I'm like, okay, remember the girl I was running with before? She was blind girl. And we got ready to have sex, and she looks at me, she said, "Can we turn the light on?" That was a little weird. So I laid it in her hand, you know, getting ready to do the dirty, and she goes, "Sorry, I don't smoke." The girl I was running with before that, was cross-eyed. We didn't see eye to eye.
No.
and I'm pretty sure she was seeing somebody on the side.
It's an old one.
Then I went out with I dated a midget for a while. I was nuts over her.
Yeah. Everybody always is.
You do that one, yeah. And then
Yeah.
that one girl, there's a Middle Eastern girl I went out with. She was the bomb. So
That one was good.
you like that one? Yeah. Well, it's sort of a routine I do. And the funny thing is, guys, is I never write anything down ever. I've been doing this, a couple of weeks now, and I haven't written anything down, any jokes. Everything's top of my head. Most of the stuff I do is off the cuff, quick witted, with people in the audience. And then when I get people hypnotized, that's when it really kicks in. So it is a lot of fun. I love what I do. And as I said before, thank you guys for having me on the program. I'm honored, man. It's a good time.
No problem, man.
Oh, it is amazing. You mentioned
Very fun.
film. You mentioned films. What was your top 3 that you did that we might know?
So this was back in the late '90s, late '90s. Summersby with Richard Gere.
Okay.
I was in that film, and I did another film with Richard Gere and Bruce Willis and Sidney Poitier and the farmer's insurance guy. I forget what his name is. He was in that movie. Julian Anderson was in the Jackal. I was in the Jackal.
Oh, the Jackal. Okay.
And my first speaking part was in the movie Hannibal with what's his name?
Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins. Yeah, great guy, wonderful human being. He and I actually had a speaking part. He got cut out. Fine, didn't matter. I still get paid. But that was one of my that was one of the biggest film I was in. I actually got to coordinate a fight scene in a movie also, because I did a lot of stunts. I was a lot of background noise in some of these films and did a lot of stunts. I've been caught on fire and thrown out a window and hit by a car and shot and stabbed and then married, and it all kind of falls into the same
And
category.
married. Yeah, I've been
But
married.
no, those were some of the bigger films that I was in. Again, I'd have to point me out to show you which one it was, but that was a long time ago.
That's pretty cool, though. That's
It was fun, man. Good time.
Anthony Hopkins makes a really good killer.
Hannibal Lecter, yeah. Here's the cool thing about that I can tell you about Anthony. Oh, I was also in a movie with Donald Sutherland. I love Donald Sutherland, his movies and stuff, but him as a person, I'm out. I'm out. I am out. But I will tell you something really cool about Anthony Hopkins. Every day that he came on set, every day, he would literally walk around and shake hands with everyone, film crew, the writers, producers, and he would know every single person's name.
Nice.
Truly amazing. And just an incredible human being, Anthony was.
Yeah. He's a very, very nice man. I've met him when I did a B-rated movie, Telephobia. He wasn't even in the movie. And he came on set to meet everybody, and that's what he did. He shook everybody's hand.
Everybody's hand. There's a lot to be said about that.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I've been doing this for so long, and I can sit here and drop names all day long of famous people that I know and that I'm friends with, that I've worked with and done a lot of different things in the past. They're just people like you and I. They are. Just because they're famous, people look at them, oh my God, you're famous. But I walk up to them, what's up, dude? How are you?
Yep.
Simple. They're just people. Everybody puts their pants on the same way. I actually like to say this, and I hope I don't make anybody mad, but everybody shits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody. We're the same.
Yep.
And there's one. And
I
there's one.
bleed red, just like you.
Right. Well, my blood bleeds blue, dude. I'm from Kentucky, so go Big Blue. There's a rule that I live by in my house, is that if you treat people like rock stars, and you treat rock stars like people, it goes by a whole lot easier, a lot smoother. So
Never heard that. That's pretty cool.
yeah, that's just my philosophy. But then again, I'm a backwoods Kentucky hillbilly that hypnotizes people to make them do stupid shit. Does anybody really want to listen to my advice?
Vinny raises his hand.
I would.
And then what a cute little hand it is.
Just to spend a day with you.
Oh, dude, I'm a
you
party
did?
favor.
Oh my god, it would be a blast.
I am a party favor. Hold on one second. Y'all talk real quick. Look, I got to do this, so hang tight. I'll be right back. I promise you. I'll still talk to you. I'll still go on. Baby, will you bring me a dollar bill, please? All right. So, oh yeah. I had to do that. I meant to do it before, and I didn't. So sorry for the dead air.
Oh, it's
But
fine. It just
I
kinda,
knew I knew you could still hear me. So kind of really wasn't dead air.
a little nervous there. $1 bill now.
Yeah, here we go. Actually, I got, oh, damn, I must be doing something right. I got a 20. I got a 20. All
Uh-oh.
right, let's see if we can do this real quick. Can y'all see this?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see if I can do. Kind of something like that right there. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, people are going to be going up. People are watching this right now. Go on YouTube. How the hell do you do that?
Yeah. Yeah, don't you hate that?
Do that.
No,
trick at
not
a strip
really.
club.
No, not really. Oh, dude. I am a rock star at a strip club. The guys even stop looking at the women when I'm over here doing magic tricks.
Oh,
You just
And
imagine.
and then some girl walks up. Ooh, Gary, do you have something else? I said, yeah, I got a magic wand. She said, mine's bigger than yours.
Uh-oh.
You need to shut up down there, dog.
yeah, isn't that
Yeah,
one of
when April and I got together, she told me that it was okay to have a 3-inch penis. I just wish she didn't have one.
the- Now all of a sudden we see you get backhanded.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the beer bottle to be thrown.
Honey, dude,
Yeah.
we make money on those jokes. She loves them. And I tell people all the time that we've been together for 47 years. And they're like, there's no way. I'm like, well, you're right. I measure that in dog years because she's a bitch. Feel free to use that one if you want to. It's all right.
It's not copyrighted.
No, it is not copyright. But use it at your own discretion.
It's not copyrighted for a reason.
That's true.
There's a warning on it.
Yeah, there's a warning label on it.
There's a warning label. You may get slapped.
You know what would be funny if they had a warning label on a marriage license?
Oh my god.
They do. It's called "Till Death Do You Part."
Vinny, I knew I was going to pull it out of you, buddy. That was awesome. Very creative. I'm actually, I may have to use that. It's called Death Do Us Part. So I did a story one time. Speaking of that, on when I was on the air, I want to say I was in Virginia at a radio station I was working at, and there was a story. They had been married for 79 years. He was 102 and she was 96. And then they asked her the question, what's the secret of your longevity? She said, well, we took the term till death do us part very seriously. We just didn't realize we were going to live this long. That's a true story, by the way. That's a true story.
Yeah. What was it? There was an old couple like that on the Steve Harvey show.
Oh yeah, I saw that episode.
Yeah, and they asked the old lady, what's the secret to such a long marriage? Since you guys have been together so long. And she goes, oh, there's no secret. I just imagine I kill him every day.
Well, that's April's spirit animal because I'm pretty sure she thinks that every day. She gives me these, medicine, blood pressure medicine or whatever. I don't take as much as I used to because I've lost a lot of weight. Thank God for it. But there was a time that she would give me these pills every morning and I wouldn't have a clue what it was. And every time she handed them to me, I'd look at her and go, you having a good day, honey? Everything okay? Everything's good?
Making sure she's not giving you something that's gonna.
Right. So we were on a cruise ship a couple years ago doing a gig, and I started to lose my voice. Well, we were in Mexico, I think, and she went to one of the pharmacies, and don't ask me what it is. I have no clue. She knows all about that medicine stuff more than I do. She said, "Here, take this. It'll help you with your voice." I have no clue what it was. So I took it. 30 minutes before the show, there's a packed house, standing room only, on a cruise ship.
Nice.
And I walked out and I said, "Guys, thank y'all for coming. April just gave me a pill about 30 minutes ago, said it was going to help me with my throat because my voice was kind of fading away, but it sounds pretty good now. But here's a problem. I have no clue what it was she gave me. Zero idea. So one of two things are going to happen here. I'm either going to have the best show of my life and you guys are going to laugh your ass off, or clear." Yeah. So
I would have said it. Yeah, I'm either going to have the best show of my life, or we're all going to get a special surprise, a standing ovation from me.
yeah, when I pass out on the stage, yay, he's finally gone. Thank you. Well, this is a great show. And believe me, there's some people out there in this world that probably wish that would happen. I hope maybe not as many as they used to, but I can't make everybody happy, but I do try.
I got a question. When you're doing a comedy show, how do you handle hagglers? Yeah.
Like
Every comedian loves this question.
like a boss. So I do have a go-to phrase, term that I use that sometimes usually shuts them up. But if anyone wants to have a battle of wits with me, they are unarmed. I'm just telling you.
They always are.
But normally I would say, I'll play with them. I'll entertain it for, a couple of minutes or whatever, see what they got. Sometimes they could come up with some funny stuff. But then if it gets too annoying, I will ask them a question. What happens when you die? They're like, I don't know. Well, when you die, you're dead. Don't affect you. It affects everybody around you. It's the same when you're stupid. So quit being stupid because you're affecting everybody else around you.
Yeah.
Most of the time that works. Not all the time, but most of the time it works. But listen, I encourage hecklers. If they want to be a part of the show, I'm going to make them a part of the show. And if they go under hypnosis,
Oh, it's even better.
they are the show. because I have zero clue of what I'm going to make them do. Now there's certain things I got to keep in line and keep it like a routine. I call them deepeners. You have to do certain things to get people deeper into the hypnotic trance. But once I get them there, especially if they're being stupid out in the audience and I get them up on stage under hypnosis, I never know what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Just the
But I know, I
right
do
on the
know,
spot.
I do know that they are going to be the punchline.
Yep.
Well, with that being said, what is the funniest thing you had someone do?
Well, I do this a lot depending on where I am, but I was on a biker cruise, for the last 4 years now. 4 years ago, again, we had an enormous crowd, great people. Bikers are wonderful people. We get a bad rap sometime, but we're wonderful people, very generous, a lot of fun. Well, anyway, I had this big old biker dude. Picture him. Big guy, beard, leather hat, dirty jean, chains, and got rings all over his finger. You get the idea, right? I made him believe that he lost his dick, and he went into a complete panic attack.
Oh my God.
Literal panic attack. He had, and there's video of it on my socials. He literally had crocodile tears, real tears coming down his face.
Wow.
The crowd went, well, I added to it. I said that it's out in the audience somewhere looking for you, calling your name out from different parts of the room. And he literally, dude, was bawling. The crowd was going nuts. They were laughing so hard, laughing. Hold on a second. Come here a minute, Brian. Come here. Brian was there. You had to talk into this so they can hear you. Remember the guy on the cruise ship that I made him lose his dick? You remember how he went into a panic
Yeah, I
attack?
did.
Was that not the funniest
It
thing
is.
ever?
Every time, a couple of times we've done it, it's really funny.
Yeah.
Here's my whatever. And go look for it. It's hysterical.
Yeah. The funny part about that bit is I find it for them. I've got it in my hand like this,
And then it crushes it.
and then I stomp on it.
Ouch.
To them, it does. The funny thing is each person that I make that do that bit with, I ask them, is it the right color? Has it got the right wrinkles on it? But when they lose it, I say, let me help you. How big is it? What?
A couple of them have been like really small.
Oh yeah, a couple of them were like this. And one this guy in Tennessee, he went, "It's a monster." But I asked them, "What's his name?" I get so many different names. So speaking of the guy in Tennessee that I did this to, oh my gosh, I try to keep a straight face when I'm on stage because I'm trying to be professional, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, I lost it. The guy's name was Lizard. That's his road name. Okay. I asked him what his member's name was. Herman?
Herman.
You can't make that shit up, dude. You can't make it up. And well, the funny thing is this: we were outside. It was a bike rally, and there's 4,000 people standing in front of me watching the show. And the stage was in the middle of a field in the backwoods of Tennessee. Okay, there's 4,000 people out there, some naked, some not. Just an old school bike rally. The stage is here, and then there's a little catwalk right out in front of the stage. And at the end of the catwalk, they have an old stripper pole out there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I made him believe that his member fell off, and it crawled to the top of the stripper pole, and it was fixing to commit suicide. And he's very depressed. And he had to go over there and talk him down. Now, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating with his voice here, okay? This is how he said. I gave him the microphone. I said, here, talk him down. He goes, come on down, Herman.
Oh.
Daddy loves you. I won't spit on you. I'll get you some lotion. You had 4,000 people. The laughter of that night where we were in Tennessee literally blanketed the whole state of Tennessee.
Oh, my lands.
It was hysterical.
Oh man.
But I can make people do a lot of different things. That's just something. And there's one guy in Massillon, Ohio. He owns a comedy club up there called Crackpot. And he's an old school comedian. He worked with Sam Kinison, and I mean, I can drop names all day. He worked with all the big names. Robin Williams was my favorite.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
But he told me, what's that? Robin Williams was the greatest.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I miss him. I miss him too, Vinny. I do too, brother. I'm right there with you. But I asked Chris, or Chris came up to me and he goes, Gary, I've worked with a lot of hypnotists, a lot of them. He said, I've never seen anybody like you. This is what you're doing is amazing. He said, this crowd was loving everything you did. And I said, all right, Chris, you've worked with all these hypnotists. What's the difference? Tell me, because I want to build on it. I want to make it better.
Right.
He says, Gary, you do what other hypnotists won't do, but it's what the people want to see. And I'm like, I might be onto something here. Because if I haven't offended you, give me a couple of minutes. I'll get to you. It's coming. But yeah, I can make, you can make people do a lot of different things under hypnosis, and it's just funny to watch. But also hypnosis is very therapeutic, and is for medical reasons. You can help people stop smoking. Yeah. If I didn't smoke, if I didn't smoke, I wouldn't have any magic tricks to do. Okay. I do a lot of cigarette magic. But yes, you can help people stop smoking, biting your ass, licking your nose, or whatever, these types of things. It is beneficial. You can help with your anxiety and depression.
Nice.
Some people they've asked me before if they can help with drug addiction. And I personally believe that you can, but hypnosis is more mental,
Mhm.
work on your mental state. When they're addicted to drugs, it's a lot of physical too.
Yeah.
That's why they need to go to rehab. So they go to rehab to work on their physical aspects of it, go to a hypnotherapist to work on your mental side of it. And it works. You know, some people don't believe in hypnosis. Well, what you don't understand is every person with a working brain is under a hypnotic trance 70% of the day, including you guys.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did not
And
know
there-
that.
TV.
Well, yeah, there are certain people that can never be hypnotized. Schizophrenia,
Okay.
mental retardation, brain damage, Joe Biden fans. Those people you can never
Joe
hypnotize.
Biden.
Joe Biden. Yeah, Joe Biden.
I
I wonder how much formaldehyde they have to inject into him just to keep him from to keep him walking around.
mean, you got to add some caffeine to that shot because he falls asleep too much.
All right. Well, you know, it's something I thought. You got to think about this. What is that one question that everybody wants to know the answer to? Charlie Kirk said it a lot. What is a woman?
Ah,
I promise you, Joe Biden knew what a woman was. You didn't see him going to Congress sniffing Chuck Schumer's hair, did you? No. Barack Obama? Well, I don't know. It's still 80-50 on that one. I'm not sure if he knows what a
I'm
woman
not
is.
even sure his wife is not a man. So
Exactly. That's why I'm a little unsure. Now,
she got bigger Adam's apple than he do.
Bill Clinton, I promise you, he knows what a daggum woman is. I promise you. Donald Trump, we all know he knows what a woman is because he
Oh,
likes to
yeah.
grab. He likes to grab them by the Pritzker.
yep. So, what came first in your career? I mean, because you've got a multiple titles with the hypnotist, comedian, and magician. Which one of those out of the three came first, and why did you go to the others?
The first magic trick I ever learned or saw, I was about 8 years old,
Okay.
and I was blown away by it. And then, of course, growing up, you'd see Copperfield on TV, and I was very intrigued with magic, and I dabbled in it a little bit here and there. Now, and when I was in high school, I wanted to play guitar. That's what I wanted to do because I'm a rock and roll spirit. Randy Rhoads is my favorite guitar player, and he's probably one of the best. So I wanted to play guitar, so I had 3 guitars. I picked them up every once in a while, but the only thing I was really interested in at the time was martial arts, football, and girls.
Like every other teenage boy.
Just like every other teenage boy. And then when I turned 18 years old, a gentleman, his name was Tim Smith. Now, I dabbled in the magic throughout those years, just dabbled in it. I wasn't, just played around, but it never left me. It was always there. And then when I turned 18 years old, I got my first job in radio. And radio, I used to play radio when I was a kid. Literally, I had 2 45 record players. I don't know how old you guys are, but you may remember the little tweed looking 45 record players with a little speaker in the front. The top comes up like this. Yep. And I had a Mickey Mouse 45 record player with Mickey Mouse on the back. Yeah. But I had every song on rock radio. My favorite radio stations was 95.7 WQMF, Jeffersonville, Louisville. Kick-ass rock and roll. So anyway, I had 45s of every song that they played on radio. Mm-hmm. My first cassette was Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz.
Oh, nice.
That's where I fell in love with Ozzy and Randy. But I used to literally would write down quickly as I could everything the jock was saying on the radio. And I would have the song queued up of the last song they played and then the next song that they played. I had it ready. So when they went into the next song, I turned the radio down and I started playing the DJ, coming out of the song and going into the next one.
That's awesome.
It was fun, man. And then when I was 18 years old, talking like this, because in the backwoods of Kentucky, this is how we talked, all right? But they would never let somebody like this go on the radio because the way you talk. So I ran into this feller. His name was Tim Smith. Tim is 3 syllables if you do it properly.
Huh.
And I knew that Tim worked at the radio station, and I went, "Hey Tim, I'd like to have a job in radio." He looks at me and goes, "Well, Gary, what is it that you would like to do?" Wow, I want to talk like that. And if he did not give me, he gave me a shot. It was the greatest thing ever. He took me under his wing. He took me under his wing. He taught me how to read a script. He taught me how to lose the accent. He taught me how to project my voice, which in turn, a few years later, I ended up singing in a band. So then I sang in a band for 30 years. So all of that sort of fell into place. Now, being on the radio was great, and I love it, and I still miss it. I mean, I miss radio, but there's no way possible I could do a radio show. Well, I guess we could now with technology,
Yes.
you know, but I had to be, you know, in a certain spot.
Mhm.
But I loved being on the air. I absolutely love it. Still love it. I still love doing my voiceover work and all that kind of stuff. My studio rocks, guys. You're going to love my studio. Y'all ever see my studio, you're going to love it. It rocks. But later I got to thinking, I'm just a voice. That's all I am. And I want to be more than that.
Mhm.
So singing in the band helped with that. I was always quick-witted, never really thought about being a comedian. And trust me, guys, I tried it as a comedian, crash and burn.
Uh-huh.
So I walked away from it for a while. And then there was I don't know, something. I owned a nightclub in Lexington for many years. And there was one night, I don't know, remember what it was we were doing, but I got on the microphone, dude, and everybody in that room was laughing. I was just being quick-witted, and I
Mhm.
forget what the topic was back then. I'm thinking to myself, I think I can do this. So I went to a few open mics, and I started just going out there doing a few things. And I just kept getting, you know, a little better, a little better, a little better, a little better. And then hypnosis came along. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is every little aspect of stuff that I did,
Uh-huh.
whether being in the movies or doing the stunts or singing in the band or being on the radio or doing the magic tricks and now becoming a comedian, I wanted to put all of that together.
Yeah.
I never once dreamed that I would become a hypnotist. Wasn't even in the playbook. I was going through people ask me all the time why I became a hypnotist. So I'm an autodidact, meaning I'm self-taught. I was in a really, really, really bad depression. I mean, it was any day
Right.
now. It was coming. Most horrible feeling ever. Most horrible time of my life ever. Everything that I was going through was bringing me down, and then my mother passes away right in the middle of all that. So that just made it worse. So I wanted to learn how to deal with this depression without medication. I couldn't afford to go to the doctor. I was broke. So I got online. Hypnosis came up. Now, I have interviewed many hypnotists in my career on radio. Never, ever, ever have I seen a hypnotist show at this point.
Okay.
Never even thought of it. Did the interview. Thank you for being here. Goodbye. So when I was doing my research on how to deal with all of this, hypnosis came up, and I started reading it, and I got so engaged, I couldn't stop. I could not stop learning. And every day, the more I was focused, so here's a lesson for people that are going through depression or something that they're having a hard time dealing with. It's all about focus. If you can take the focus off of the negative,
Mm-hmm.
focus on something positive that you enjoy and suck up every bit of that you can, before you know it, that depression is gone.
Yep.
All those negative thoughts are gone. Sure, we're all going to go through stuff. It's how you deal with it. Well, through this process of learning how to become a hypnotist, I was learning how to deal with all of the ugly shit that was going on the other side.
Yeah.
When I hypnotized my first person,
Mm-hmm.
I freaked out.
Oh God.
Scared to death. What the hell did I just do to this person? And how do I get them out of it? What? Everybody's laughing, and I'm going, "What the fuck? I don't know what I'm doing here." Hello, I'm a rookie. And I brought them out of it from what I had learned, and it was at that moment, yeah, I want to learn more. Then, as I was doing my research, all these hypnotists would pop up on YouTube and stuff. One in particular, his name's Mark Savard. He was a headliner out in Vegas. I've never met him. I've reached out to him, but I've never had a chance to talk to him. But I was watching his stage show, and I said to myself, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I've always had the entertainer spirit. I've always been an entertainer. Most people would say it was annoying, but I've always been that guy. I'm not afraid of standing on stage. Now, here's the funny thing. I hate crowds.
Mm-hmm.
I hate being in the crowd, but I absolutely love the crowd up in front of me. It's weird.
You got elbow room.
Yeah. So when I saw him do that, I told myself, I said, that's what I want to do. And then I had, a handful of people laughing. You ain't never going to become a hypnotist. You're never going to do this. You're never going to do that. I had a girl that I was running with one time. She said, you need to stop doing all this magic stuff because it's never going to take you anywhere. I'd like to run into her again and say, thank you, because you just motivated me.
Right.
You know? So anyway, that's I didn't mean to
give
bore
people-
you with all that, but that's
You didn't, but that's really cool.
I started to put all the things that I'd done in the past with the radio and the comedy and the magic and the hypnosis and the singing and the writing. You know, I write commercials and scripts and stuff, and then I produce all the videos you see with my stuff in. I produce everything. I just produced a video yesterday for an REO Speedwagon band called Rich Rath Project REO. The lead singer, Michael, was supposed to be the lead singer for REO Speedwagon.
Wow.
Really cool story, but we hit it off. We've done several gigs together, and he called me up yesterday. He said, Gary, I need a little promo thing for this gig I'm doing. He said, would you mind? I said, give me 30 minutes. And I sent it over to him, and he called back immediately. He said, oh my God, my fiance has got goosebumps. I'm like, well, I did my job. So I guess what I'm trying to get to is all of that stuff with the hypnosis. I incorporated all together, and I put on this show that I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, so please don't misinterpret me, but 98% of the people that come to my show will tell you that is the most entertaining performance I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
And as an entertainer, as a performer, that's what you want to hear.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's especially what I want to hear, because it's that kind of stuff that motivates me to continue to get better and better and better. Because I want to be the best at everything that I do. I'm not quite there yet. Probably never get there, but it's never going to stop me to getting there.
Yep.
Does that make? I don't have a plateau that I'm trying to reach. I don't. You know, most people are like, well, I want to get here. I'm like, yeah, okay, I want to get here, but when I get here, I want to go up here. And I want to see what's up here. And once I see I was up here, I want to go up here. Just keep going. Just keep that dream in front of you. I always tell people, man, if you can visualize it, if you can picture it in your head, in your brain, and you can see yourself doing it, you can have it. Your words are very powerful. Okay? If you tell yourself every day, today's going to be a good day. I'm a rock star. I'm going to touch someone today. I'm going to make someone laugh today. I'm going to blow someone's mind with a magic trick somewhere today. You throw it out there. If you throw out all that positive energy, guess what? Positive energy is coming back. You throw it, and it same and also true on the other side.
Yep.
You throw that negative energy out, guess what? That's what you're going to get. You're going to get it. So you are in control. All right, this is going to sound weird. A lot of people think I'm weird. Your body, inside your body, is a universe. Okay?
Okay.
There's different parts of your body doing different things. Dude, you got people in there working. You got shit going on in there working different stuff. Your voice is what they hear, what your universe hears. So inside of your own body, your voice is the voice of God to your universe. Does that make sense?
I get
Actually
it.
does, yeah.
And it
Okay.
makes me think of a movie, Moses Jones.
Moses
Bill Murray.
Jones, yeah.
Osmosis Jones, yeah.
You know, I watched part of that movie. I couldn't get into it too much, but I did. Yeah, I watched part of it. And I'm a big Bill Murray fan. I liked him, but it's very true. If you think about, you look at a tree with all the limbs and stuff like that, look at what your lungs look like.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Same.
Yep.
You look at a galaxy, it looks like an eyeball.
Yep.
All right? We're all connected. Your voice has power. Your emotions have power. Your body is your temple. I treat mine like an amusement park.
A rock concert.
Yeah, a rock concert. Exactly right. But, and you know, I have these conversations every now and then, but you are in control of everything that you do. And if you're not happy with where you are in life, well, that's your fault, because you and only you is the one that can help, that can turn that around for you. And I'm sure you guys have heard this term before. Find something you enjoy doing
And do it.
and learn how to make money with it, because you'll never work a day in your life. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
God, we're getting too deep here, man. I'm gonna have to crack a joke or something. We're getting way too deep.
I'm
Well,
actually
you know
going to
what?
change the.
What do you do when what do you do when you're that kind of person that enjoys doing everything? Then what?
Well, if you enjoy it, again, it's not work. You just keep doing it. Okay. Let me explain this to you. People will never remember what you said to them. Okay? They'll never remember it. They will always remember how you made them feel. Okay?
Okay.
So if you're doing something that you enjoy, it makes you feel good, right? Do you feel comfortable going to a bar that you know there's going to be a fight later on that night? You feel comfortable with that? No. You want to try to avoid that.
Yeah.
My point, okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever had someone walk up to you random, say at a bar, restaurant, out on the street, and when they walked up to you, you immediately said your body was telling you something wrong, something's fishy. I don't like this. I don't feel good. Have you ever done that before?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Have you ever had the feeling where someone came up to you that you had just met and you said to yourself, "Oh my God, this is a cool person. I kind of like this person. Let me buy you a beer or something." You ever done that? All
Right. Yeah.
Listen to your body. Your body, your intuition, in Japan they call it your dairoken, is not lying to you. If someone walks up to you and you don't feel comfortable, walk away. All you got to do is walk away. If someone comes up to you and you feel great, get to know them. You may become the best friend you ever had in your life. My point is listen to your emotions. And you and only you can control that. So you ask the question, what do you do if you just keep doing this stuff over and over and over that you keep enjoying doing it? When I stop getting nervous walking out on stage in front of thousands of people, it's time for me to hang it up, because I don't have that same feeling anymore.
I get you.
I hope that answered the question.
Yeah.
That's how I met this schmuck next to me. We got introduced by an angry little person.
An angry midget.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to say midget?
I don't know, but I don't care. I mean,
No, I don't either. No, I don't mean any disrespect with anybody at all, but I do tell people that if I offend you, I can assure you I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you, I don't care. Hey, I do want to do a little test with you guys. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, but I'm going to ask one question real quick.
I'll make up an answer.
Okay. We always do this. What's your favorite 3 pies?
Pumpkin pie,
Oh, I got another
Pecan?
pumpkin. I'm winning.
pecan pie,
Oh, I didn't even think of that one. Good.
and derby pie.
Derby pie is good.
I have
I
Yeah,
haven't
never
man.
thought
heard
of that
that.
one either.
I have never
That's
heard
a
that.
cheesecake is my ultimate. So
Uh,
Well, Vinny, the pumpkin is winning.
pumpkin is winning. Yeah. All right. So real men eat quiche, by the way. That's kind of an egg pie if you think about it.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually like quiche. Sorry, fellas.
uh,
All right. So I want to do something with you guys. You asked me off the air is Vinny going to be safe?
Yes.
Yeah. Vinny's going to be safe, I promise. But I do want to try something with the both of you. Okay.
Okay.
I need you both right now to sit back in your chairs, nice and comfortable. Put your feet flat on the ground. Vinny, just let yours dangle. Sorry, I couldn't help. Zoom, it just went right there.
Yep.
All right. I want you to sit back in your chair. Put your hands in your lap. Let your feet dangle or just put your feet flat on the ground, nice and quiet, nice and comfortable. I want you both to focus, concentrate, pinpoint, zero in on the sound of my voice, as horrible as it may sound. I want you to focus on my voice. My voice is the only thing you're listening to, okay? I need you to take a big, deep breath for me. Here we go. And slowly let it out. For the next couple of minutes, that's what I need from you. Slow, deep breaths. Let's try it one more time. Here we go. And slowly let it out. Now, in a moment, guys, continue to listen to my voice, slow, deep breaths. But in a moment, I'm going to ask both of you, not right now, but in a moment, I'm going to ask you to clasp your hands together like this. And I want you to squeeze them tight, 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 tight. Then I'm going to ask you to hold them up in front of your face as if you are praying. If you don't pray, guys, I do encourage you to do so. Then I'm going to ask you to extend your index fingers an inch apart. JW, this is an inch, so quit lying to women, okay? So everybody, both you guys look at me, focus on me, continue to listen to my voice, big deep breath. Slowly let it out. We're going to do it one more time. I want you to fill your lungs up completely. Here we go. Now, as you exhale, slowly clasp your hands together. Squeeze them tight, 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 tight. Beautiful. Hold them up here in front of your face. Awesome. Great. Now extend your index fingers an inch apart, just like this. Now I want you to focus on your fingertips. Look at your fingertips. Don't take your eyes off your fingertips. Deep breath for me. Look at your fingertips. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count backwards, 3 down to 1. We get down to number 1. You're going to realize that there are magnets in the tips of your fingers, and those magnets are going to start to pull themselves closer and closer and closer together. 3, 2, 1. Feel your fingers now getting closer and closer, closer and closer, closer and closer. One more time. Deep breath. 3, closer and closer, 2, closer and closer, and 1. Now, guys, I can't see you because I don't have my glasses on, but be honest. Did your fingers touch or no?
Yeah.
Close.
They did? Close?
Just a little. Off.
Okay. Again, was your fingers doing this a little bit?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Vinny, your fingers went together?
Yep.
Congratulations, sir. You were just hypnotized. And so were you. You just didn't go as quickly as I wanted you to. So if I give it another 30 seconds, I would have had you where I needed you. And I could probably hypnotize the both of you in about 3 seconds.
Probably.
So that was, it's called a Comstock test. Your fingers doing this is called a vesiculated motion. That's what I'm looking for. I could care less if they went together or not. If they're jerking like this, your brain is telling your body that there are magnets in your fingers, and that's why your fingers went together.
Gotcha.
So I was just in your subconscious part of your brain, and that's why that happened, Vinny. That's why your fingers went together. So that I can do on the air. There's other things I probably shouldn't do, because if somebody's driving, they're going to roll up in a ditch, which is a funny story. I got a funny story for you. I wasn't a hypnotist at the time, but I was cracking jokes when I was on the air. I had a guy call the radio station and wanted to sue the station and sue me. And we asked him why. He said he wrecked his car, went off into a ditch. Where I'm like, well, why? How did you wreck your car? He said, whatever that joke you did on the air, I was laughing so hard I wasn't paying attention. And I fell off in the ditch. I went, dude, sue me all you want, because that'd be the best publicity ever. We didn't get sued. But anyhow, that is a way to tell whether or not you can go under hypnosis very quickly. So congratulations to both of you.
That is awesome. The other question we always ask, and you've already answered, was what you would tell the world. Like if somebody wanted to begin hypnosis or begin magic and everything else, but you were pretty
Keep
much
your
already
dreams alive.
Yeah.
Keep your dreams alive, man. If there's something, again, if you get up every day and you regret going to work, but you know you got to do it because you got to put food on the table, bread and milk. I understand that. I get it. I've been there. But if you don't enjoy it, you're losing, in my opinion, you're losing the best part of your everyday life. If you find something that you enjoy doing and you can learn a way to make money with it, you never have to work again. Guys, I haven't had a job in years. Literally, I haven't had a job in years, and I've made more money than I've ever made in my life by not having a job, because I do something, and I've got my hand in several different things, but I do something that I enjoy doing. And the best part for me is making somebody else laugh. You wouldn't believe how many times that April and I will go to a bar or something, and somewhere we are in the world, wherever in the country we are, we find a bar, and I will immediately walk up to them and, hey, how you doing? Let me show you something. I want to show you something really good. And then I show them a magic trick or something, and then I show them another one, and then show them another one. Then I make them laugh. You would not believe how many people have come up to April and I and said, thank you. You just made my day. I have had a horrible day today, a lot on my mind, but this magic stuff just blew me away, and I feel better. So awesome. It is extremely, dude, I'm getting good chicken skin just thinking about it right now. But no, for me, that's what it's all about. You know, it's not about me. It's not about April. It's not about making a living. I care less about the money, although I do like in making the money. The reactions.
That's the bonus.
I'm sorry?
The money. That's the bonus.
It's the bonus. Yeah. And money's nothing but energy. Money is nothing but energy. Love is nothing but energy. Hate, nothing but energy. Okay. Think about this. If you have very little money in your bank account, how do you feel?
Down.
Low.
Down. If you got a pile of money in your bank account, how do you feel now?
Like I don't want to touch it.
It's
go away.
It's nothing but energy. So if you throw that energy out into the universe, that's what's going to come back to you. It sounds weird. It's not what we were taught when we were growing up. And I believe that a lot of stuff that we were taught when growing up was a bunch of bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to work 40 hours a week to make this kind of money. No, you don't. No, you don't. I work 2 hours a weekend and make all the money I need, last me the rest of the month. I mean, think about it.
To Vegas, just to work.
Yeah,
3 hours.
You worked in Vegas?
$100 a night.
You worked in Vegas?
Oh yeah, I used to live in Vegas.
Really? What, you Carrot Top's sidekick?
No, I was no, but I was what are they called?
A circus midget.
No, midget hire. Basically, people from all over the world would come to Vegas for like a wedding or a special event, and they want me, so they hire me. I dress up to whatever theme that they're doing, and I hang out with them, and I party, and I spit some jokes, and I do a little dance, and by the end of the night, I've made $800-900, and I'm
a night. You don't have to work the rest of the week if you don't want to.
Yep.
He actually showed me a picture. It was him, a little Mr. T.
Yep.
And they painted him
That's
black.
Cool. So you know what's really amazing about that story, Vinny? And I'm proud of you, by the way. because you took your circumstance and you made money off of it.
Yep.
Mhm.
But you enjoyed doing it. You didn't get offended by it. Didn't bother you at all. I don't know if
Nope.
y'all can hear these dogs, but I
Oh,
apologize.
it's fine. It's okay.
It's
I
fine.
love it out. It's so beautiful night tonight. But I'm very proud of you, Vinny, for doing that, because there are little people that they get pissed off if you say the word midget or if you do a short joke,
Yeah.
or they do it. And again, I'm not trying to offend you. You should embrace what God gave you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And if you do, if you know, if the little person is getting mad at me, I say, Dave, but don't get short with me.
I'm sorry it went over your head.
Uh,
All right, Mr.
no.
Frodo, you better careful now.
I used to be like that. I used to every time someone used the word midget, I would get offended. I would get mad. But that's because I was taught that
Right.
was not a nice name. But in reality, when I got older, I learned midget is not a name; it's a medical thing. So that's what I am. That's my.
That is a med. Is it a medical term?
It is one of the medical terms. The
Is
other
it
one is
okay?
dwarf. We got midget, dwarf, elf. Uh, it's something else. I don't remember.
I do have a question for you though, Vinny.
Yeah, go ahead.
Santa Claus. What's it like working with him? Just
Oh, he's
curious.
a fucking prick.
See, in Vinny's case, though, he'd be an itty bitty.
How tall are
I'm
you,
only
Vinny?
5'5".
How
I'm
tall?
literally probably up to your knee. That's how
He's
tall I am.
he's 3'5".
Well, great. At least I have a place to set my beer.
Hmm. That's not what everybody else says.
Yeah, well, if you didn't have any teeth, I wouldn't care if you were male or female. It wouldn't bother me in the least. Well, Vinny, listen, seriously, I'm very proud of you for saying that, and I love the fact that we can make jokes. They're just jokes.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that if the three of us had ever got together, it would be one of the best times. Just sitting at a bar, dude. All of us bouncing off each other, we would have a crowd around us.
Oh yeah.
And of course, I would look up and go, guys, we ain't doing this shit for free. No tax on tips. I hope we do cross paths. Vinny, I hope we do cross paths sometime, man, because I'm getting a great vibe from you, both of you. You guys are wonderful people. Thank you again. Thank you for having me on the show. And I mentioned to you off the air, Russ Nagel, America's funniest biker. You need to reach out to him. Tell him I sent you. This dude is like a machine gun.
Oh God!
When it comes, just comes. You have no idea. I got 15% left on my phone, so we're still good.
All right, we're about done anyways. It is 8:02 where I'm at. Thank you for coming on the show, Miss Gary Michaels. It was a pleasure. You are a blast. I want you back.
Well, thank you, and just let me know, and we'll definitely make it happen from wherever it is we are in the world. Again, we're in Panama City Beach now. I'm going to do a little plug in here real quick.
Go ahead.
Go. I'm on all the socials, all of them. Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok. If you see me on OnlyFans, mind your business because I needed the money. Okay. All you got to do is look up Gary Michaels Hypnotist on any of the socials. You'll find me. There's some great videos to watch. If I'm in your neck of the woods, come to a show. Reach out to me. I'm very accessible, man. Email me. My phone number is easy to find. Please don't blow it up. But text me. Hey Gary, I see you're coming to our area. We'd love to come see you. You can go to my website, GaryMichaels.net. I do have some really cool merch. Yeah, I'm trying to make some money here. But we've got some big things coming up. My next gig, I want to say, is in Biloxi, Mississippi, at a very historic theater that's been shut down for 8 years. And the city is fired up that they're bringing it back, and I'm one of the acts there, so I'm really looking forward to that. Going to meet some very important people. I've got a big opera house gig I got to do in Griffin, Georgia. I will be in Sturgis. Almost my 6th year in Sturgis. got a gig in Oklahoma, another one in Sturgis, Mississippi. And I'm this close to locking down. There's a new bike rally in Vegas, so I'm this close to locking it down. Branscombe Richmond. I don't know if that you can guys look him up. He's an actor. He's been in several movies. He's
Okay.
handling all the entertainment for the Vegas bike rally. So I'm waiting on his call. And if I get it, I will send you a message and shoot up a flare, guys, and let you
Okay.
know. So
I would
that's
definitely do that.
best way to find me. Again, go to GaryMichaels.net. Find me on all the socials. I'm easy to get a hold of, very accessible. I love to talk to people. You email me, I'll email you back personally. But if we're out on the road, I'd love to shake your hand.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you for coming. Thank you everybody who watched the show and commented. Remember, if you like what we're doing, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. I don't even know
So I
why.
I like to tell people every time I'm ready to walk off stage is smell the flowers now, because you're only here for a short visit. God bless you. Love you, mean
Exactly.
it. Rock on.
Bye.
We will catch you later.
And
How was that, fellas?
that was great.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it.
End?
I hope you enjoyed it. Where's it going to be posted? Because I want to rip it off and repost it.
Oh, it'll be posted on Facebook on my on the Mini Vinny show.
Okay. Probably be tomorrow. I'll rip it off and I will repost it for folks that didn't see it tonight, and then I'll blast it. I'll make you famous, Vinny.
There he is.
Vinny, there he is. Vinny, you are April. Come here quickly. I want y'all to say hi to her. We're done from doing the show. We're done, but I want you to say we were talking about you. And that's as far as he can stand up, by the way. Just so you know.
See,
He can't.
this is Vinny.
She can't